I'm hoping I got it figured out this time. We're gonna double check, but failed to determine content classification for stream. Sorry guys, hold on. I think the sound's good. Yeah, we seem okay. Let me get this away from the mic though. Okay. How are we doing today, guys? I'm getting all the stuff pulled up. I've got a fun one today. We're doing a few different things. So, the first thing is one I've been wanting to do, and I hate that we're on his account for it, or my account for it, sorry. Because my account don't have nearly enough people or characters. But we're gonna go through some of the lore for these characters, and I hate this chair. I actually hate it. And we're going to set up a little ranking. Aw, my face is gonna be in the way. That's okay. That's fine. I'm only partially in the camera. There we go. Okay. I do need to turn down the music on my end because it's a wee bit loud. I can't hear myself think. Okay. So as I said, we're doing a few things. We're going to be going into here, into characters, and ranking what characters I do have. We're going to read the lore because I ain't read none of it, and I'm a lore person. Jesus. Okay, so this may be a long stream. But we're going to read the lore. I'm going to chat. We're just going to go in and rank all of them. And I don't know if I'm going to do any or not, but I did set up my crocheting. So if I decide to, I'm bored, I can craft instead. But yeah, that's the plan. Hi, welcome in. I gotta stop leaning down, I'm too short. This chair's not tall enough for me. Okay, and just a reminder, this is technically my account, so we don't have a whole lot of characters on it. I'm doing good, how are you? But there's not a whole lot of characters on it. I'm hoping to get access to his account, but I don't play anymore. He actually goes over my account and is currently running it. So we will see. Alright. That is good to hear, Bear. I don't know if I've met you before, to be honest. I'm really bad with names, but welcome in. It's nice to see you. Well, welcome in. We love new people. Community's still pretty small, but that means we get to, meet and talk to everybody. There is 2 of us that stream here. It's me and my boyfriend Alex. He is the main streamer, honestly. He is on here most of the time, but I'm here today, so we try to stream together at least once a week, and I think that is going to be tomorrow. But it's me today. He's at work. He had to help me troubleshoot before this, though, because I could not get the sound to work. But I think we are good now. And we're gonna do something new. Just a man. Alright, so our first character is Lemonici, the Goldwing. Obviously, she's level 60 because he took over the account. I think most of them are now level 60. There is so much stuff. These are not they're technically mine. It's my account, but I gave him my account probably a year ago now because I just wasn't growing it. When I had the account, I had the first line. I didn't have her. And I don't think I had any of this bottom line here. But I had the other ones. But as for looks, I really like her look. I like the tattoos a lot. The swords, the knives, they're all fun. As for the lore, we are going to read through the lore. Oh, well, now it wants to pop up. I don't know why I didn't want to do the Stream Elements introduction earlier. But yeah, she looks very cool. I love the weapons. I wish I had some like this. I do have some of these, though. But I love the design. And then for the lore, she is a Chaos Awake Sylvan Warrior. Or sorry, Sylvan Watcher. Jeez, if that's how I'm going to read, it's going to be bad. Alright. Y'all are going to get real sick of my voice real fast. I didn't realize how in-depth these were. These are like whole storybooks. My mic's going to be in the way too. I can't read it. $1,000 event, but I think it was a mistake. Oh no! Do you still have... I don't know what the event is. I haven't... Like I said, I gave him access to my account a while ago, so I haven't actually seen it recently. This is my first time on it since I gave it to him. The news. What is it? Is it this one that you're talking about? I'm sure you still have access to your old account. I could not imagine starting over, even since, like, when I first started, it was when Wukong was the free, like, promo character. And he boosted me up so fast with just that one, and then I hit a plateau and got stuck. So. I see an island, I see a light that faintly glows. Alright, but then we're gonna read through this and go through the lore. I don't know how I want to rank them. If I want to rank them based on the lore or the character, or all together. I know I'm partial to the females. I like their designs better. Get me till sunrise, and if we don't return. Alright. Go into that lore now. Lemonici always felt at one with the Mistwood, even before that, the Great Divorce. The cool, fragrant breeze caressing her skin, the dappled and rejuvenating sunlight cascading through the leaves and branches of the forest canopy, the trickling of the crystalline streams whose flow sounded like sweet song. She loved it all dearly. It was with great sadness that she left to defend Lumiya's fortress during the Great Divorce. As much as it hurt her to leave, Lemonici knew her home would be lost in Sarath if Sarath was victorious. Are these other characters in the game? I may have to look them up. The fighting was brutal and savage, the merciless Cloudspire Mountains serving as the backdrop to the misery. There was no soft breezes, just biting gales. The river's rage, channeled by lethal rapids and lined with razor-sharp, lifeless rocks. Still, Lemonici fought. She bruised, she bled. Her ears were filled with the screams of the wounded. Ugh. It was almost all for naught. The battle was lost, but Lumiya and the Arbiter cast the banishment spell, dispatching Lemonici, Lumiya, and her firstborn followers into the halls of eternity, and Sarath and his followers into Anathrid, ultimately saving Teleria and the Mistwood despite the defeat. Lemonici was trapped within the halls, a place infinitely more lifeless than the Cloudspire Mountains, and much more lacking in sheer natural magnificence of that range. She found a friend in Joanne the Luminant, who also despaired at being taken from her home and imprisoned in a place so stagnant in comparison. Both readily agreed to return to Teleria when the Arbiter came through a portal centuries later, becoming Lightbringers. The Arbiter had made it clear that the Teleria they were returning to was at war. Even more reason to reach the Mistwood, Lumineuse reason, to protect it. On her long journey there from the land of rebirth, she clashed with the undead and demonic, saving innocents from slaughter again and again. Every such foe she slew brought the world closer to the beautiful state it deserved to be in, as far as she was concerned. Lumineuse wept with joy when she finally reached the Mistwood. She lay down the moment she crossed its threshold, allowing the harmonies and symphonies of the rhythm to embrace her. They welcomed her back like a long-lost child. Trees and shrubs and flowers turned to look at her adoringly as she later walked between the boughs, a serene smile across her face. The Mistwood had escaped the worst of Serath's ravaging during the Age of Hellfire, but when the Second Great War came, the Mistwood was struck with little less force than anywhere else. Lumineuse was akin to an angel of wrath in this time, maintaining an eagle-eyed perspective over raging battles, yet surging upon the most dangerous threats with furious speed and power when necessary. At the Battle of Saltleaf Coast, Lumineuse led counterattack after counterattack against the demonic abominations bursting from the waves and climbing the shores after a portal on the seafloor opened. Without her ferocious rearguard action, what became known as the Canopy Rout would have been a massacre. A host of winged demon spawn had surged from the skies to sweep through the tallest trees, overwhelming the Sylvan Watchers deployed there. No. Sorry, pause. To sweep through the tallest trees, overwhelming the Sylvan Watchers deployed there. Though a defeat, Lumineuse prevented disaster. After the battle, she made the scalped pelt she wears from the skin of a dragon she dispatched back to Anthrad. The Second Great War was barely over when the Sylvan corruption began. Tirelessly, Lumineuse took up her blades, the auric talons, once more, putting her wing and fine katas to lethal use. First, in protecting Seaton the Dryad? Goodness gracious. As she carried the seed for the new heart tree at the site where Nerissa was built. Then for countless grueling battles. Let me get past this stitch because it was giving me trouble. Alright. If the Second Great War had been trying, the corruption was horrifying. The fighting against the corrupted lasted for decades longer and consumed swaths of the Mistwood's heartlands. The Rustbark Nursery, where tree singers bred and nurtured thousands of rare species, was overrun, and it fell to Lumineuse to purge it with fire. It is said the tears of the Sylvan warriors who joined her later quenched the flames. At the Battle of Shallowford, Lumineuse and her coteries dammed the Gringlitter River and corrupted corpses. Local populations of emerald crayfish and shimmer salmon did not recover for a century. These victories brought no joy to Lumineuse, only guilt. Lumineuse was also at the forefront of the Battle of the Sacred Grove, helping see to the burning of the corrupted heart tree. She has never left the Mistwood since, though she protected the Mistwood from the forces of Lady Mikage. She never fought with the Shadowkin Rebellion in Yakai. She grieved and healed along with the Mistwood. When Kurosa the Covetous began her war, Lumineuse was forced to battle once more. See, this is why I wish I was on his account, because I know he has Lady Mikage, which means all of these names are probably in the game, and I can't see them. Yeah, Alex, the baby raid account. I want on yours. Give me yours. Well, I, for one, do like the story. I enjoy that they tied in people from here, but I do really like her. And she's an elf, which I am partial to. Sounds like a plan, goddess and man, the best of friends was the evidence. I am a big fantasy person. So now we gotta decide where she's gonna go on the list. Ah, no! I spent so much time making this so good. Do we give the first character an S just because I like her? Or do we leave her an A? because there's probably someone better? Question mark. I don't know.